what I wanted to do today was just give you guys a little bit of a peek behind the curtain for BoldTrail. So when you get access tomorrow, you can jump in and start playing around a little bit. So let me share my screen. All right, can everybody see my BoldTrail window?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the dashboard. So this is where you're going to see recent activity, stuff happening on your website, any tasks. If you have overdue tasks like call a lead that's registered, et cetera, you can see that I registered myself just to play around, and I still have these pending tasks in here, which I haven't acted on yet. You can call, snooze, make a note, or just delete, whatever. Up here in the top right hand corner, I'm assuming it's going to be the same for your account as how you should be able to like access all of your information and your profile. So you can go in and edit your profile. You need to make sure that your MLS ID is in here or both are in here if you have multiple. So your listings show on the website under our listings. So that's important that that's tied to there. And then you're going to want to come in and put in your social media links so people can find you and interact with you and learn about you, how wonderful you are. So they want to work with you. Your phone and your email and your website and your name should already be in here. I've done that for you. I've also put in your bio. If I have a bio for you, which I think I have a bio for everyone. And for your signature, I basically just copied and pasted your business card here. So that just shows up in your email. So that's it. But there are a lot of fields that you can go in and add. And then you can put in your availability just so folks can see that. But it's pretty, I mean, it makes sense. It's pretty user friendly. Just go in and make sure that all your stuff is populated so folks can find you. Okay. The other big thing after you make sure that your bio is put together is to start the training. And I've done the training already, but you need to go do it on your own. It's not a group setting thing. It's you have to go in and use it. So you come down here to more, and then you just go to training and support. And then you'll see there's an agent quick start. That's the best place to start to learn. But then there are several other things that you can go through, like your daily tasks and tasks or daily calls and task management. There's some admin stuff which you don't really need to pay attention to. These are, you saw what I sent yesterday in the group, which was basically the listing presentation for a seller with, comps and everything. That's the present, which I'll show you a little bit more about that in a minute, but this is the training for that. I've already set it up for the team template and everything, so it's in there and ready to use. But you want to go through it and see how you can personalize it for your folks. You can add comps from MLS directly, like it will pull comps. But if you have specific ones you want to include, you can use this tool as well. And then the listing machine, this will be for the lenders to take a look at. And then there's a lot of tools. So you just need to go in here and go through this stuff. And that's on you. I can't sit there and make you go through it. So you need to take the time to go in and do it too. There's some transitioning from Boomtown to KB Core stuff too. Maybe, if you use Boomtown in the past, you might want to go back and see that just to see how it relates, etc. Again, completely up to you. So I strongly encourage that you take some time over the next couple of days after you get access tomorrow to go through this and take advantage of learning these different or going
So
through
this is a KV Core powered system now?
Yes, KB Core is who bought Boomtown. KB Core is the old system. BoldTrail is the new CRM. It's their new product.
Got it.
So I strongly encourage you to do that. And then when you get in here, you'll see, I think it's, let me make sure I'm in the right place because I'm still trying to figure it out too. there are a lot of really cool things here. Like if you want to do your own boosts for your listings, you can go in here and do a property boost, which is in the presentation I sent yesterday. There are a lot of really different cool tools that you can use. So again, I suggest you get in here and take a look. But present is the really the tool that I was using yesterday that I want to make sure that you check out, because it's really great to put together like a teaser before you meet with somebody or for the actual meeting itself. So you can go here to marketplace and scroll down to present, or you can just on your dashboard, you can click in the search bar here at the top, and then these things are just right there for you. Okay. So there are different ways to get to the same tools easily. And then you just kind of click on present. Give it a second to load here. You've got your custom settings up here, which I've already gone in and built. There are 3 kind of different looks and feels for the presentations. And then of course you want to go in here and personalize your own content. Like I was able to, you can copy and paste reviews from Zillow or elsewhere and put in the listing presentation. If you look through mine, you saw them. You saw my About Me page, which is basically my bio. And then a page or so after that, there are some reviews from Zillow, and then you can link your Zillow profile so people can click on it and go directly to all your reviews on Zillow there. So go in and make sure you personalize your content. And then you can look at the different presentations and start one. And every one you do, you can add a client so it ties it to that lead in the system. And then they'll always be here in your past presentation. So they're not going to go anywhere. So you can always find them. And then there's a web version and a PDF version. So you can send them the link to scroll through, which is interactive, or the PDF. So just as an example, I'll show you the web version. I sent the PDF version yesterday. So I put in a video because I like that. And then here's the presentation itself. And you can see it's got my bio there. It's got reviews that I dropped in from Zillow from past clients.
I love this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool tool. And I mean, it takes 5 minutes to put together. It's really, it's really easy. It's not like we're reinventing the wheel here. So value of agent, got some great, knowledge here to share. The house selling process. I really like the key graphic. Realtor versus an iBuyer. And you can go through for specific presentations and you can take pages out. I've included everything basically that's in there, but say, your person isn't even entertaining an iBuyer as a seller, you can take this page out if you don't want to include it. Okay. So you'll see that when you go through how to do that. Comps. So it shows like the physical area. It shows kind of what your comp criteria is here. It shows where those comps are kind of on a sliding scale of price point. And then you can click on it to see more about that house, easily scroll through the pictures of the comps. So, what am I comparing myself to? What's my competition, etc. Some misconceptions about pricing, where do buyers get their information, market assessment, kind of tell you what's going on with the comps that you used for the property, what factors pricing, why pricing correctly is important. So we're really setting expectations here about not overpricing things, especially in this market. Odds of selling at or above list price. How great is this graphic?
Yeah.
Right? Buyer demand. Once we have our leads in the system and they start looking, this is going to show you like numbers of people who are looking in the area on our website. So kind of
just our website or all of
our website. So like leads in our system that have been looking around there. So this might be one you do or do not want to include just for that. There's also another one in there that I didn't include in that, which was even more specifically about the actual number of people looking in the area. This one is more about other listings on the market that are nearby. the page I didn't include shows like numbers of people looking in the specific area. So you'll see that when you go through it. Just talking about staging and getting it ready. Our marketing plan, you know, just a kind of a brief overview. You can talk more about this, but hopefully you know at this point all the things that we do: professional photography, drone pictures, professional measurement, 3D Matterport tour, all of that stuff. Our social media guide pushes it all out on a weekly basis, etc. This is the property boost. So if you want to do your own boost of the properties, you can go in and link your information and do that. Social media, of course, we're going to push it out on a regular basis. And then thank you. And then you can link things here to kind of give you a reply after they go through it. Like, okay, they click that, you should get a notification. We're ready to take the next step. Or I need more time info. Okay, so tell me what is it that's stopping you from moving forward right now, etc. And obviously you can use this with a hot client in person. You could send it to them in advance of your listing appointment to kind of give them a little bit of a teaser information and then go through it with them, or really dive into the comps after you get there and you do the home tour, etc. Any questions about that?
Are you using that instead of the old listing presentation?
I think I'm going to, yeah, just because it's easy to populate all the stuff in there. Now the guides are still on the website, which I wanted to show you guys the website too. Let me find where it is. So this is the website. So you'll see the strategy guides are up here. Can you guys all see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're still here for easy access to share. There's still a couple of email templates I need to pull over today that are for the seller guide and for the buyer guide. I've already put into place the lender intro email templates and your review email templates. So they're there for you already when you need them. But I'll pull the other ones over today. And then you've just got, you know, the guides right here. The website's very user friendly. I mean, I think it, you know, it's easy to use. You've got search here. You've got get listing information here about your price. So you put this in here, you'll get an idea of value. And then of course it's going to notify you that they've sought a value out, so you can get back with them, set up a list appointment, get face-to-face so you can get a more approximate number. You've got the search bar here, which you can type in pretty much anything to pull up. We've got our mission with a quick little video here. What brings you here today? Again, some of this stuff is redundant, but it's about what's going to make people click. Thinking of selling, the valuation again, start your search, get pre-approved, so connect with our lender. Just like all the other websites, once somebody is registered or once they're in the system, they're going to be assigned that lender already. So that should be the only lender they see when they click on the lending information on that site. Setting up their own search, you can do that right here with the listing alerts. Discover luxury listings. This is just a neat thing I thought to include. It's listings over $1.5 million. Directly to our blog, which is also up here under the agent resource or under the about and resources tab. I thought this tool was really quick. View homes that are open houses that are coming up. So if it's entered in MLS that they have an open house scheduled, you can click here and see that. And then you've got our featured areas, which basically search by county, our primary county areas. Quickly, our listings here just listed, so just hit the MLS. And just reduced, so listings that have had price reduction. The rentals are included here, so you'll see those as well. And then at the bottom, you've just got the information that typically needs to be there. Coming back to the top, the agent tools. So this is our agent page, which has the links that we've had before on the agent resources tab, which you've got your profiles. You've got the video library from YouTube with a bunch of old training videos. You've got the training manual, which I just updated and uploaded there. So if you want to revisit any of your training, it's in a nice little PDF here. Now, our YouTube page, our Google Drive, which has flyers, etc., a bunch of documents, training documents from masterminds, etc. The shop here, if you need to order more business cards or you want another shirt or anything like that. The offer summary letter, which we've talked about before, just some text prompt for your email when you send the offer documents over. by email, our preferred vendor list if you need contact information for anyone, and you here's our referral agent partner list. So if you need somebody in New York or Pennsylvania or something like that, this is where I've tracked all of those that we've used in the past. For your continuing ed, the 30% discount with Superior, click here to get the code. Here's our W-9 form. If you ever need that, it's right there. The rest of the stuff is pretty self-explanatory. Any questions about the website itself?
No, I have another question. When is the email going out about switching over and signing back in with this new system?
At some point tomorrow.
Okay.
As
I
long,
just went on sync and they can still, I still have access.
after I know that the upload has occurred with
Okay.
all the data. So once I get confirmation that all the leads are in the system, I will send that out. And it will come from you. I'm doing the bulk, but it will come from the agent assigned to them. And I'll let you all know when I do that, just so you're ready and aware. Any questions? Here's a look inside the actual lead itself. So they're over here on the right-hand side are your action items. So call or add a note, send an email, send a text, add a task, send a video, do a present, which we just went through. Like for the sellers, there's also like a buyer option in there too to present to as a buyer. So go do that.
What's a premium video? Is that like a, hey, this is April?
It's something that you can subscribe to or pay for if you want to do above and beyond that.
Okay.
And then you'll see you've got the search alerts here, which you can go in and edit the title. You can edit subject line, the frequency. You can CC people for your hot leads. Make sure that's you, so you're getting those alerts. So you can text them and say, hey, did you see 123 Main Street? It just hit the market. That's exactly what we've been looking for. Let's go see it. And then, of course, you can go through and there's a bunch of boxes you can check. Okay.
Where are the like, I mean, I guess I'll figure this out, but if they want a downstairs master with a pool, where are all those options?
It's going to be in here.
Okay.
Alert tool. Active campaign. So if you want to run an active campaign, I'm not building drips right now because we're using the ISA tool to reach out to them. And then automatically one should apply based on their activity. Like the AI will reach out on your behalf too if it notices that they're if they do something that's prompted to reach out. There are market reports that you can add, which like I have one built and it's basically for my zip code just to let you know what's going on in the zip code, and I have it set every 2 weeks. Then there's the valuation report. So if you want to go in, and I highly recommend you do this for all of your closed clients, go in and in this listing valuation, put in the address or the seller report, put in the address so it keeps them aware of their equity and lets them know what's going on with their house. It's just a great after closing tool to stay in touch with your past clients. Right?
How often do you have that going out, Doug?
I would probably set it for monthly. Transactions here. So once you get to that point, I'm still working on the tie to sync, so it will pull things over like it did before, but I got to get the website up and running before I can get with sync and not sync, Sisu, and tie all that together so the information syncs. So I'll let you know when that's done as well.
Have you played around with the marketing yet? That's what I'm the most excited about.
Not too much.
Okay.
Just because there's so much, and I've been doing other training and trying to get the website built, that I haven't messed with it that much. But
Sure.
there's a ton of stuff. There's a ton of stuff in here. There's ways that you can do mailers if you want to farm, all of that stuff. I mean, there's just so much. So I'd say, set some time aside and really focus on going through here to find out what all the system offers that you can take advantage of based on how you want to market your business.
I'm sorry to keep asking so many questions, but like last time with Sync, we had like our guy come on and, have a training hour or two with us. Is that an option if we want it?
Not really at this point.
Okay.
It's not really something it appears like they do. I mean, the system is there. If you have questions, you've got the chat bot right here, or it's not necessarily a bot that you can connect. There's support right there. If you've got questions about the system, call them.
Okay.
It seems like companies are getting away from that.
That makes sense.
More.
But since I'm old, I like to be a little handheld.
I get it. Us old people really need to be walked through it.
Oh, you're all youngsters.
So
I don't know, girl.
just to revisit the present thing real quick, like kind of to give you an example, you would just go in and type the address here. And you can see it will start to populate. And you can go in and edit stuff. So you can see it's going to auto populate a bunch of stuff, and then you can edit it. You see all this?
Mm-hmm.
Close date, year built, comps that match square foot range, right? Okay. And here's where you can put in the MLS IDs of other properties you want to make sure are included in the comps that it pulls together for the presentation. And then you can see visually kind of how it does this right here. And then you click to build CMA. Just give it a second while it thinks. You can change the radius. You can draw if you want to do that. And then you'll see it gives you kind of this sliding scale of properties nearby.
Looks like to me you should sell, Doug.
Hey, that new neighborhood down the street is really helping comps in my neighborhood, in my
I know.
zip code. I really like that a lot. So it kind of gives you an idea of these different things. Half the comparables took less than 70 days. Current active shelf life, 75 days. So here you're setting expectations, right? With all this data that it's pulling. And again, you can enter your own price and add that, and then see it pops up on here. Hey, this is my opinion.
And this is what you can send via a web link or a PDF, correct? Okay, I see it.
So then you come up here and you hit create presentation. Give it a minute. And then you see you got this nice little cover page here. You can change the theme if you want to. There are different ones.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can find the one that fits your vibe the most. I mean, I think they're all really nice. And they're all pretty customized with our colors and logos and stuff. So, just pick the one that you want. And then this is where you can go through and add or take stuff out. So you go up here to go next to go page by page. And you can see on the left how it scrolls through. And so, like, for example, the iBuyer, maybe I don't want to include that. So I just come over here and X and it takes it out. And then it's going to start you back at the beginning, but there you go. You can add a slide if you want, if you've got something you want to personalize in there. Maybe you pull your comps from MLS and you want to drop that PDF page in there, like you're going to get them to sign anyways. Boom, that's where you go. You can add that really quickly. And then you see it goes to what's my home worth, kind of gives you the overview, market assessment, what factors pricing, same stuff as we saw before. The comparable supply, this is where if you turn that on, you can see other comps nearby. So that's kind of Okay, what's my competition in the neighborhood? Right there. This is that sheet that once we have people in the database should update these numbers that I was talking about. Make sense?
Yeah. Is there an option like this for a buyer?
There is, yeah. I haven't really played with it that much yet, but so
Yeah, I assume there was. I just,
you got presentations for sellers, presentations for buyers, and then this is just pretty much anyone. So this is just like about me, right? You're trying to maybe get an appointment, not about a specific property or listing, just an appointment. For buyers, there's a couple of different ones, like putting together an offer for a tour, like prepping for a tour. I'm not sure how much I'll use those, but this one is for earning their business, like for a client. So you can go in here and edit this to say,
well, I have somebody coming in the middle of August, and they've already sent me like 8 homes they want to see. So I'm hoping to, like, use it for something like that too.
so this just kind of gives you an overview of why you need an agent, how compensation works, allows you to talk about that, the home buying process, why I'm the right one, about you, testimonials, etc. Let's get started. I think you can like link this to an agency agreement in Dotloop or something like that. So play with that a little bit.
Let's get started.
Let me get back to that and check out the other one. So I think that maybe for the like showing one, you may be able to drop in MLSs. So April, for yours, you've got 8. Go in here and put in all 8 of those.
Yeah.
And it'll probably like generate blah, 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 and show all the properties
That's awesome.
all together in one place so they can compare and contrast.
Okay.
Here, let's try it real quick. We got a few minutes.
Oh, that's cool.
So, I mean, it's just really polished. It's very easy to put together. I mean, it's going to
Yeah, I
take
like it.
time as it would to print a bunch of MLS sheets probably. So, and if it looks better and makes you look better, why not?
Mhm.
For example, let's do this. I'm going to go in and just click properties and let's see what it spits out. And you see here that you go to make it for Bob. If they're not in there, you can click and you can add them as a lead in the system. All right, let's just do that for me. Okay, so it needs a name before to let you save and continue. So I did that. Let's see what it puts together. Again, you've got your theme that you can go through and do the different ones if you want. I'm feeling luxurious right now, so we're going to go through that. And then you've got, okay, here are the tours, properties included, average days, size, bed count. Goal of a buyer tour is to identify features of interest. You got the average price, day it was prepared. There's the first property. You can click through and look at the pictures. You got the listing info and descriptions here that you can open. You got the price, you've got the comp details, etc. Then you can click on the second one. Same thing. So, especially for a client you haven't met with, this is a great way to show them you mean business and you're on top of your game, right? That you've got all this stuff together. And up here in the top for all of these, you've got the web version and the PDF. So you see how you can switch back and forth between
Nice.
those. So you can send them the link or you can send them the document. And then basically that's it. Look at this.
Hmm.
And then you can download the presentation, etc. Really cool.
This is nice.
And again, if you just click on the search bar up here, presents right there. You can use the social media tool to post listings directly to your social media from the CRM. Once you do that, once you have that all set up, etc. Again, the property boost tool is if you want to run ads for your listing, something like that to generate more traffic or maybe get you more leads. You can do that as well. Lots of tools. We'll dive into all of this other stuff more, but like you can go in and see your vitals and how well you're staying on top of your tasks once you have things in there. So just like every other CRM, you can set reminders and then it will pop up on your dashboard for what is up. So you've got new leads here you can go through. You see how you can contact them directly with just an easy click. New leads, new leads, new texts, new emails, hot leads. So these are people that are actively engaging on the website. Maybe a really good place to start your day. Okay, who's really engaging on the website? Properties. You can sync your calendar. I'm not sure if I would recommend that, but that's completely up to you. And then your business just kind of shows what you've got going on with your contacts in the system, where they are in the pipeline, etc. Any questions? Like everything, you're going to have more questions after you actually get in there and start using it. So the best way to do it is like just jump in with both feet.
I
Doug.
have a couple of questions, but it's mostly about the transition. Like, I know we transitioned tonight at 6 p.m. We'll lose access to sync. When will we have access to BoldTrail in our leads again? Will that be tomorrow?
It should be in the morning. That's what they told me. And once the site is up and running, I'll go in and send you guys a welcome email. You see how it's grayed out, so I can't send it to you yet. Once that's there, I'll send it to you, and then that will give you access. I'm not sure if all of your leads will be imported when you have initial access. They said that
Okay.
could take a day or two. So as I know more, I'll let you know about that. But you all should have access to the site, I think, by this time tomorrow.
Hey, Doug,
Okay. Thanks.
Sure.
quick question. I can't see the screen because I'm driving, but it looks like your data's already been uploaded. Is that right? Or
No,
is that just,
it's just a bunch of test leads.
okay, all right. My question was gonna be, did everything follow true to suit, like, our trash leads ended up in archive? Is that where it's mapping to, or do we know for sure?
As far as I know, it's mapping the way that she sent everything over, and I'm going to personalize some of the things when I send her the file.
Okay.
We'll see when it gets in there, but luckily she was like, just send it to me and tell me where you want things to go, and I have all of your notes and the things that we talked about, and that's what I plan on doing.
Great, thanks.
Of course.
Doug, I
Another
think-
question. Oh,
You go ahead.
will there be when will leads start back for BoldTrail? Like, do we have a few days to kind of get organized, or are leads going to start
Hopefully
immediately?
as well. I had a conversation with the leads folks yesterday, so they're building the platform, and hopefully it'll get started right away. I mean, let's go. But remember, again, for those of you that are on leads, the ISA is going to be calling these leads. So I sent you guys the number, I believe, to save in your system. So when they do the transfer, make sure you have that there. They're qualifying the leads for you. That's why there's no drip campaign built. They're going to be qualifying the new leads as they come in.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe I missed that. I'll go back and look at my email, but so they're making the initial call?
Yeah, so there's an ISA built into this setup for the leads we're buying.
Okay.
Will the
Go ahead.
ISA reach out one time or will it reach out multiple times until they
Process.
get in contact?
What'd you say, Doug?
It's multiple touches over an extended amount of time. It's not
Okay.
So then like when we jump in, do they stop or how does that work?
Yeah, well, when they'll hand them off, the idea is like any ISA, when they have identified themselves as ready to talk to an agent and ready to move forward, they'll hand off then, and then they shouldn't be reaching out after that.
So the idea is that we don't work those leads until the ISA passes it over to us, or can we work them simultaneously?
I mean, you're free to reach out, but
Okay, great.
the idea,
Good answer. Love it. Thanks.
of course.
Doug, I think you said that eventually this is going to replace Sisu as well. Is that correct? I vaguely remember you saying something about that. Is that a later thing, or is that happening now, or what's that look like?
If it happens, it will be later. I've got to
Gotcha.
figure out what the back end looks like to make sure April has everybody, we have all the closing stuff we need. And this
Gotcha.
first, but I mean, ideally, if we can get rid of a system, yes, I'm all for it.
Right.
Good question. Anything else?
Looks good.
All right. Well, you guys use the rest of the time you have today to get everything you need out of sync so you have it. I recommend, screenshots, lots of screenshots for like search criteria or notes. If you're really unsure about what you need, just stack it up, and then that way you can re-input it if you need to on a case-by-case basis, and then kind of go from there. And I will keep everybody posted as the transition begins and finishes. Okay?
Okay, just to confirm, we have until 6 p.m. tonight, Thursday, to get everything done.
My call is at 6 o'clock to redirect the domains.
Okay.
So strongly suggest not waiting till the last minute, because I'm going to have to pull the file from from sync slightly before our call.
Okay.
But yes,
All right. I just want to make sure I wasn't wasting the rest of my day getting that figured out if it had already
gotcha.
been taken care of.
Okay.
So, thanks.
Well, if you guys have other questions, let me know. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll be in touch. Thanks.
Take care. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.